Between the hedges, Georgia dogs coming out. War Eagle flying over Jordan hair skies. Hottie toddy down in Oxford, rebels rise. Cowbells ringing in Starkville all night. Rocky Top singing in that Leland light. Anchor down Vandy, black and gold pride. Gamecocks crowing in Columbia loud and wide. Saturday lights, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score. Saturday lights, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score. Gators in the swamp, trumping all day long. Saturday nights in Death Valley, that tiger strong. So we Razorbacks, crowd calling the hogs. Blue Ridge battle, Wildcats bringing the dogs. Show me Miss Zoe, black and gold fight. Boomer sooner running on a Saturday night. Hook 'em horns, burnt orange in the sun. 12th man standing, Aggies get it done. Saturday lights, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score. Saturday lights, y'all know the deal. SC pride, we keep it real from the swamp to the grove. Let that crowd roll. It's water cooler talk, we talk that score.
Yo, what it is, everybody? It is Monday. It is a new week, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here around the water cooler. I am Nick Frazier, one half of the Water Cooler Talk Sports Podcast. And the man, you can hear him and you can see him. Tell him who you are, boss man.
Man, it is Marcus Fitzpatrick. Let's go. Let's get it.
Yes, sir, man. We appreciate y'all so much, man, for rocking with us here around the water cooler, man. We are going into week 3. This is homecoming week for Auburn University this week, man. As they take on the South Alabama Jaguars. How you feeling tonight, man?
I'm good, brother. I'm good. How are you? How are you? How are you? How are you?
Feeling great. Can't complain. Feeling great, man. It's always good to be around the water cooler, man, and with everybody that's with us in the chat, man. Before we get into it, man, as always, make sure you follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, man. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. Follow us on Twitter at CoolersPod23. And of course, make sure that you follow us. Make sure that you subscribe, like, share, and hit the notification bell button here on YouTube so you know when we post more videos and when we go live here around the water cooler, man. We thank y'all so much. And you know, we do the locker rooms, man. Every game day, 15 minutes before kickoff, man. We come into the locker room and we watch the game, and it's gonna be no different this week. You know what? We got South Alabama at Auburn this week in the locker room. Come join your boy Nick here in the locker room, man. I try to give you a very good experience of watching the game.
What? It's a little different this week, Nick. What locker room we gonna be in? We gonna be in the South Alabama locker room, or we gonna be in the Auburn locker room? I don't know. I don't know.
Hey, listen,
we on there week, Nick.
Listen, man, this is a tough week for your boy. You know, this is a tough week for your boy, man. It's a tough week for me. But man, we're gonna be in the Auburn locker room this weekend, man. Because
I'm just making sure now.
Things and stuff like that, man. But yeah, this is it. Come join me in the locker room, man. Watch the game with your boy. React to what's going on in the game as we watch Auburn take on the Jaguars from South Alabama. And then, of course, right after the game is over with, head on over to Auburn Addicts TV for the official post-game reaction show, man. Tiger Vent at Auburn Addicts TV with the mayor, Marcus Fitzpatrick, with DC Wolf, and Auburn Tez might make an appearance over there as well, man. So we appreciate y'all so much for that. Game starts at 11:45 p.m. this week. We'll be going live at 11:25, so at 11:30. we can go ahead and we can start the pregame over here in the locker room, man. But make sure that y'all tune in for that, man. This is gonna be a great. It's great. I think the locker rooms are fun, man. I think they dope. You know what I'm saying? I think they be dope. I hope everybody can get a chance to I think everybody get a chance to see what we got going on, man. So I think it's dope. You know what it is. Hey man, we here tonight, man. Let's take a look and see who in the chat with us tonight, man. Auburn Dad in the thing. Auburn Dad said, "Warriors, man. What's up, AD4L? What's up, my guy? Hope you feeling good.
What's up, my guy?
I see UGA still ahead of Texas, but I can see LSU, Auburn, OU as dark horses popping up. Ooh, we're gonna talk about it in a minute, man. We're gonna get to it.
I'll take out OU and put Texas A&M on that list.
Hold the thoughts, because we're gonna talk about it, man. Tim the Tool Man Taylor, man, with Delroy Lindo as the profile picture, man. Shout out to Delroy Lindo, the one of the most famous black men. Y'all don't know his name, y'all just know him. Y'all just know I know him. There would people be like, I know him from somewhere, but they don't know his name. His name is Delroy Lindo. Shout out to him, man. The Water Cooler Podcast, the biggest podcast in the world. Chill. Shout out to Gene Asante for doing that for us, man. We appreciate that so much, man. James Barnett, Auburn Dad, what's up, man? Everybody speaking to everybody. Tammy, James back said water cooler. Hey, what's up, James back. He said water cooler. Let's go. Talk that stuff. War Eagle to you, James. Saying what's up to Tim, man. Let's see. Tim came in and said, I'm tuning in from Bill Belichick territory. Also, you in North Carolina. You in Chapel Hill. You in Chapel Hill tonight. Shout out to Tim. Oh, okay. He in Chapel Hill tonight. Okay. Hey. Nick and Marcus, my guys. What's up, James, man? Appreciate so much for writing this, man. Everybody saying, what's up, JB? What's up, Nick? What's up, Marcus? What's up, Auburn Dad? Hey, there he go. My guy. And Rob in the chat. What's going on, Ant? How you feeling? How you feeling, Ant? What's going on, bro? I hope you feeling all right tonight, man. By the way, Nick, I DM you. You did? Okay. I'm gonna check that out because I haven't gotten anything, but I'm gonna check it out. Let me check it out. I'm gonna check it out real quick right now while we live to see if I got it. Hold on. Let me see. Let's see. Yep, I just got it. All right, Auburn Dad, I got you. Okay, cool. I got it. Let me fit. I got you. I got you, Auburn Dad. Appreciate that. What's up, Ant Buddy? What's up? Ant, what's up? Everybody saying what's up. Saban was the brand, not Bama. Shout out. He said, Nick, you gotta have to pick a side this week. Hey, man, like I told you,
and they get musty.
It's a tough. That's
get musty.
It's a tough week. It's a tough week. Man. He said, sorry, Marcus. I hate A&M. Is what he said. What's up, Mike McKinney, fellas? War Damn Eagle. What's up to you, man? What's going on? Mike. Name's Barnett. Hey, you know that's he said at Saban. Yeah, that's laughing emoji, man. It's tough week for your boy, man. It's tough.
Hey, shout out Mike be in the comments, keeping it on the toe.
Mike McKinney, man. Mike McKinney be in the comments with us, man. And of course, 9-time champion. He be in the comments. Anybody know Mateus Venmo asking for a friend? I wish I did, because I definitely try to see what's good. I definitely see what's going. Delroy Lindo is a legend for sure. Yes, he is, man. Delroy Lindo is a legend. 9-time. Yeah, we need to get that. We need to get a Venmo from John Mateer, man. We need to make it happen. We need to make that happen over here, man. Everything good. Ant said, we good, man. Yeah. Why would we be good, Ant? I mean, bro, listen, man. Listen, Ant. Everything on these shows, like I tell people all the time, these are for the shows. None of this stuff go over in the real life. This is nothing. This is entertainment, and we just come on here and give our thoughts on games. That's it. None of this stuff go over in the real life, man. Of course, man. When you debate sports, of course, it may seem like it get heated, but nah, man. Everything's straight. I ain't got no problems with Ant, man. Ant, good people. You know what I'm saying? The Huggy Beard. I didn't even mention my guy, the Huggy Beard. What up, Huggy? All right tonight, Huggy. Hope all is good with you, man. Everybody speaking to everybody, man. He said, we all know Nick going to USA at halftime. No, I'm not. Now you just gave me an idea. I could switch the locker room.
Hey, I'm finna say,
I could, but I'm not gonna do it, man. I'm not gonna do it.
I'll put it past him.
I'm not gonna do it, man. It is what it is, man. Nah, man. I graduated, man. I got my degree from South. You know, it is what it is. So
I put it past.
Wow. Therefore, 4 years, you know. Learn a lot. Yeah, learn a lot. I'm an alumni of South Alabama. I surely am. So it is what it is. But hey, man, I've been an Auburn fan before I went to South, man. Well, I'm ready when you is. Okay, all right. Hey, what you talking about? I'm so confused. We ain't trying to fight. We ain't trying to scrap. We just talking on. That's it. It is what it is, man. Shout out to Robert Smith, Auburn's Marcus's #1 fan. Anybody know how long Darrell going to be out? They said for an extended period of time.
Yes.
That's what was said. They said Darrell Robinson will be out for an extended period of time. They said it was some type of freak incident to where he had blood that collected on his leg.
Yeah, after a carry, after a 54-yard carry. So.
Yeah, and he had to be rushed to UAB. When they say Birmingham, so when you hear Birmingham in the state of Alabama, you know you're going to UAB.
Yeah,
to get
it. Go to creme de la creme.
Yeah, you got to go to the #1. You know, Mobile was too far away. But you know, to go to UAB and make that happen. But yeah, no, I mean, apparently he had to get a nice incision on his thigh to get it released, so he'll be out for some time. Is what was told to us today.
That's scary.
Yeah, it is scary. Like they were saying they didn't even know. They don't even know how it happened. They just said it was just the freak injury, apparently. You know, things stuff like that. So. Man, we praying for Darrell Robinson, man, because we expected him to come in and have a big impact for Auburn football this year, man. So hopefully we can get that healed up and we can get him back, in the lineup quick. A couple of people said at least 2 weeks. Okay, all right. So James said it could be at least 2 weeks that he out. So basically, not this week and next week. So he could potentially be back for the Texas A&M game according to that timeline. Dang, that's crazy, man. I feel bad for him. 9 times said career. Oh, my bad. 9 times said career 100-yard receiving game for Ryan Williams. 2. He sits and they get 73. Shout out to 9 times, man. 9 times. You know what? 9 times. I be seeing you in the chat on the next round. I'll be looking like, I'm like, that's 9 times talking in the chat. I like, look at 9 times talking in the chat on the next round when I be watching in the morning. Sometimes I'm like, that's 9 times talking in the chat. I'm like, shout out to 9 times in the chat. King Richard in the chat. What up, King? What up,
man? King?
What's up, King, man? I hope you're doing all right, my guy, man. It's good to see you back, man. I know you've been working.
Yeah, definitely.
Appreciate everything. We appreciate you so much, man, for rocking with us here as always, man. But he's saying it sounds like it could be more. It could be like 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, man, like it's that serious. It got to be like a blood clot, a blood vessel, like Ant said.
Yeah, that's
I'm worried about that. I'm worried about it. Even coming back from it, I'm still worried about that.
Yeah, I mean, that's because he basically, if you got an incision, that's basically surgery on your leg, bro. That's basically you got cut. I mean, that's basically like surgery. I mean, he had to get stitches and everything too, potentially to close it up. Nah, man, he probably out for a month. That makes more sense. The 4 weeks is out for a month. 2 weeks when I was like, ugh, that's
that's really pushing.
He said Auburn dad said, man, running back room. Do we need to do Cobb and 2 freshmen? Yeah, and Travell come right behind and said, man, shout out to King of the Comments, Travell. He said the running back room looking thin now, man. You're gonna have to lean Omar Mapson now, bro. And hopefully, hopefully Damari Austin can stay healthy because he had the shoulder injury this past week. So hopefully, he can stay healthy enough to where we can.
Do you feel like Henderson? They don't redshirt Henderson this year because of the thinness in the locker room. I mean, the running back room.
That's a good one. That's a good one, man. That's a good one. Do I think they redshirt him? I mean, okay, so if you, it's a possibility that he doesn't, depending on the rotation. It's a possibility that he doesn't redshirt, bro. It's a possibility that we could see Alvin Henderson this year. But I put it like this: if you can get if Damari can stay healthy, you got Cobb, and then you got Mapson as the third back. It's a possibility we may not see Henderson as well at all, too. But it really depends on the health of Damari Austin as well. You know what I'm saying? King Rich said, man, I have to say this. I was not happy with the passing game during the first part of the game. Neither was I. Neither was I. I was not happy with the drop back game at all, King. I was not happy.
Like, the drop back game still concerns me for multiple reasons.
We are a RPO team. That's what we are. That's what we need to hone our skills on and just do the best at and try to incrementally get best at the drop back game throughout the season. But we are an RPO team. We need to do that to its perfection. This is where you miss a workhorse like Jarquez Hunter. This is where Jarquez Hunter is missed at right here.
Oh, why he didn't use? No, man. I shut up.
Let's not get into that conversation because we can that could become the whole show. Travell said, "Ant, that is not a clot. That's fluid buildup like water on a knee." Ooh, that's I hope not, man. Time for Omar and possibly other freshmen. Yeah, I think Omar gonna be the third back. It really depends on. It really depends on. It really depends on the health of Damari Austin. If Damari Austin can stay healthy, then I think you can, it's Damari Austin and Jeremiah Cobb, and then you have Omar Mapson as that third back to come in and spare him. But yeah, man, if Austin can't stay healthy, man, yeah, you definitely gonna have to have Henderson probably burn a red shirt, things stuff like that. 9 times said, "What's up, Ant? All y'all come troll Bama's with me on next round." They shout out to 9 time, bro. I'm telling you, if y'all watch the next round in the morning, and I don't know why, because we giving them free press, but hey, it is what it is. We shout people out. We don't discriminate. But 9 time be in the comment, he be in the comments on the next round, bro. I be looking at the comments coming. I be like, look, they go 9 time. I be like, shout out to 9 time, and he be trolling me for real, bro. Shout out to him, bro. It'd be so funny, bro. Oh man, that's so dope, man. Tubbs Tiger said Cobb is too fragile to take the load. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I think Jeremiah Cobb can surprise some people. I'm gonna be real with you. I think he can surprise some people if you give him the opportunity to do it, bro. I think you can. I'm gonna be real with you. He said you can play 4 games and still redshirt. That is true. That is true.
I think both of them injury prone.
I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, they play the running back position. So if you play in the running back position, you can hit almost every play when you take the ball. So yeah, you got the highest probability of getting injured. But I think he's a little bit more durable than what people want to say. I think people just
he's more durable than Austin, but yeah, I think both of them injury prone.
Yeah, I think that is. Mike McKinney said that 2-headed monster of Cobb and Mapson is nasty, to be honest. I'm telling you, man, when you saw Omar Mapson run the football, man, Omar Mapson was carrying some folks down the field, bro. I'm telling you, he was carrying some folks down the field. So it's a possible. Yeah, man, I feel you on that. Mapson and Cobb could be a legit 1-2 punch, man. Could be a legit 1-2 punch. Glad Darrell got a long TD last game. Yeah, 54-yard touchdown pass, man. I mean, touchdown run. Amazing, bro. Amazing. This is what you call peripheral edema. And look at y'all talking medical stuff, man. We ain't that type of show. We ain't that type of show, man. Oh, Huggy getting cut on this Friday, getting some wisdom teeth cut out. Hey, don't take that loopy gas. Huggy, hey, get somebody to record you, Huggy, so we can see. Because I know.
Oh man, do not put Huggy on some true juice because he gonna tell y'all how he feel.
Oh man, fellas, how bad is really? You made it seem like it was nothing, but now it sounds like it. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. From what I heard, it does sound like it could potentially be more serious than what they said it is. But you know, my thing is this, James. We not in the building, so we don't know exactly what it is, but it does sound like it could be more serious than just him taking a game off to just rest it. Could we see Damari Austin play this week? It's a possibility we don't. Now, if he doesn't play this week, I think the whole narrative of it being more serious, you have to put a little bit more credence into it then, because it could be that. But it possibly could just be for precautionary reasons, just getting him ready for the SEC play when that happens.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking to myself. I was like, they probably were gonna sit him into SEC play until this injury right here with Robinson happened.
It's a possibility. But I mean, like they say, like I have seen that it possibly could be more serious than what they was leading on to let us know. King Ritter said, man, they're going to have to use the running game to open up the pass. Agree with that. With all the hype of the wide receiver room, they're going to have to shut down the passing game early. I feel you on that, man. Tubbs Tiger said, man, Cobb is a lightweight from a private school in Montgomery. The real ones. No, yeah, he went to Montgomery Catholic. Yeah, he went to Montgomery Catholic, man. Man, he was running. He was totally a ball at Montgomery Catholic though. But the thing is, like, Tubbs Tiger, I understand exactly where you're coming from.
Yeah, no, I said, yeah, when he said the school,
you're coming from with this. I understand where you're coming from with this because private schools there's a difference. There's a difference. And things like that. So I understand where you're coming from with it.
They'll hit like we do.
Because when Braylon Womack committed, I went on record as saying I think Braylon Womack is a legit player, but 5-star, I was like definitely a 4-star in my opinion. And when I was doing more research on him, I found out he plays in the Mississippi Independent League, which is the private school league for Mississippi. And I was like, he just faster than all the dudes in the private school league. And so when I was like, yeah, man, I understand where you coming from, Tubbs Tiger. I understand where you coming from with that. Please believe me, I understand. But Jeremiah Cobb was toting that rock when he was in high school. I understand what you're saying. Good thing all of our QBs can run. Shout out to Auburn dad. Blame PT for the shoulder. 9 times said somebody I know talked to DA personally. DA wanted to play and the coaches held him out. I would be shocked if they play him this week with OU A&M. Yeah, that's what I thought. At first I thought it was just more of a precautionary thing, but there have been some rumblings about it saying that it potentially could be more serious than what it is. But I mean, like I said, we not in the building, we not near him every single day and stuff like that. So we just got to go with what's being disseminated through the press. I'm talking gas. I'm taking gas. Show you right. So, and I was gonna text you to say, no matter what, do not answer if I call.
Do not pick up the phone.
Shout out to Huggy, bud. Shout out to Huggy. But King Richard said, but Montgomery Catholic is a 5A powerhouse. I'm telling you, man. We had Coach Kurt Johnson on the show back in the spring. He was the head coach there at Montgomery Catholic for a while, bro. And they went back-to-back state championships at the 4A and then moved up to 5A and won the next year in 5A. And I'm telling you, man, now Coach Johnson is at Benjamin Russell and turning that program around. So I'm telling you, yeah, it's a possibility. Tubbs, like I said, negative. They lost their last 2 and won't be 500% this year. You talking about Montgomery Catholic? I believe that's what you're talking about right there. Yeah, man. So, and but Montgomery Catholic lost Kingston Prier, who was the quarterback. He's now at Benjamin Russell as well. A couple of the other guys left and went to Benjamin as well too. So they lost some guys at some positions, and then of course they had a lot of guys that signed in this 26 class that were seniors on that team that's gone to the next level now as well. To tell little Huggy we said what's up, man. Tell him we said what's going on, man. I think I got pulled or torn right pectoral muscle from getting animated at the game. Man, be careful out there, man. Don't be out there celebrating too hard, Auburn dad. Don't do it to him. Don't be celebrating too hard.
Come on, Auburn dad. It's Ball State now. You gotta chill out. You gotta say that for Oklahoma.
Nah, man, the light show had them lit. Cause have you seen the video of the light show? Somebody
surfing.
It was dope, huh?
Some of that swag surfing video.
Nah, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about somebody actually put out the video like the full 3-minute of light show going into the fourth quarter on YouTube. It was legit. They had like fireworks. They had like the lights illuminating the AU on the field. Like, it was dope. It was real dope. Seeing Kyle run out of those tackles, I'm good with his talent level. Yeah, I like that too. I like that too, Mike. I heard he was on wrestling DC and hurt his shoulder. DC was not going to. Oh my God, man, y'all funny.
Even to you, bro.
He said, we spent $25 million on the TV in the north end zone, and it doesn't have sound. The north, so the new one that they just put in doesn't have sound, is what you're telling me. Come on, man. Come on. That's wild.
That sound like an Auburn move.
That's wow. All right, man. Let's get into this conversation, man. We appreciate y'all so much in the chat, man. And remember, man, if you want to call in and chat with us and get your thoughts across, man, there's the call in number right there, 334-521-2679. Again, 334-521-2679. If you want to call in and make your thoughts known here around the water cooler with the fellas, man, please make it happen, man. Let us know, man. We appreciate y'all so much for making it happen and rocking with us here around the water cooler. Let's get into it, man. Around the SEC, man, the SEC is wide open, dog. SEC is wide open. This is probably the most parity in the SEC we have seen in a long time. Meaning that there are a number of teams that could legitimately compete for the SEC championship, and not just 2-3 teams that could compete for it. But we legit have, I would say, 8 teams that can compete for the SEC championship. Half of the conference can literally compete for the SEC championship this year. Marcus, your thoughts on that?
Well, it's still early, so that number gonna dwindle once the season, gets in deep SEC play. But as of right now, for the non-SEC games, man, like you said, it's looking pretty good for the SEC right now. A lot of big name schools took some L's. And we lost, 2 of our big dogs took an L too, but we've been handing out a lot of L's in the SEC. But I still right now I still favor Georgia, like Auburn Dad said, in LSU.
Georgia, you said Georgia. Who say it again? Georgia, LSU, and who was the last one?
Nah, I said just them two right now as the two.
Okay, so all right. So I'm gonna ask you this question. So you still got Georgia as one of the favorites in the conference. Why? And I'm asking this question for a reason because I've watched Georgia the past 2 weeks, right? Against Marshall, Georgia looked okay. They looked pretty decent against Marshall. Okay. Against Austin P. I think they beat Marshall like 45-7, 45-10, something like that. Against Austin P, the FCS school, not an FBS school. Marshall was an FBS school. Against Austin P, they only put up 28 points against Austin P. Now people can sit here and say and they can critique and talk about 28 they put up 28 points, they allowed 6. So the final score was 28.
And they didn't throw the ball a lot.
They tried to, but they didn't do it well. They didn't do it pretty good. They tried to throw the ball. Offensive line play, like I was saying from the jump, man. Like I was saying from the jump, Georgia's offensive line is not what it has been in the past 2-3 years, and it's showing up on tape. If you watch, if you watch the tape intently, and you see what Georgia has going on, and things and stuff like that on the offensive line is not that great. When you got one guy that's returning on the offensive line that has had 4, he's the only one that has had 4 or more starts in college play. Hey man, that's a brand new offensive line, basically.
Man, if you watch their offensive line, they land on people though. They can run the football. They
can't pass protect. And at one point in time, man, at some point in time, they're gonna have to be able to throw the ball downfield. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that, but I think they're good enough to take I think their offensive line is good enough for them to take deep shots.
They tried to against Austin P and they couldn't do it. Austin P was getting pressure on them dudes, man. Austin P was getting the backfield on them guys, man, and affecting Gunnar Stockton from not being able to set his feet and throw the football. And I went back and watched that game, and I was like, yo, Austin P is getting some pressure on this Georgia offensive line. And I said, what's going on?
Hey, if you want to say Ball State was kind of getting some pressure in our drop back game.
Oh yeah.
If you really want to talk about it,
I ain't gonna doubt you there either, bro. I ain't gonna doubt you there either. No doubting right there, bro. None whatsoever. They definitely was getting some pressure on us.
Is that cause for concern for you, Nick?
Talking about getting pressure on Auburn's offensive line?
Yeah.
Yes. Because I sat here and I said the reason why I felt like Auburn could go 10-2 this year was because of the offensive line and how veteran it was. That's literally the reason why I have Auburn winning 10 games, because of the offensive line and them protecting Jackson Arnold, especially the interior part, especially with Lou, Wade, and Jeremiah Wright. That interior part of Auburn's offensive line is the reason why I'm so high on this team going 10-2. Giving him time to sit back in and make a play. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Okay, I just want to make sure because I kind of heard my echo a little bit. I don't know why I was doing that. But giving Jackson Arnold time to sit back in the pocket and actually make a play is something something that I wanted. This offensive line and this offense to be able to do something well of. And so far, what we've seen so far is the drop back game hasn't been working. Now when we look at the RPO, like when we look at this RPO game, the RPO passing game, when it's quick stuff, when it's short outs, when it's short hitches, when it's stuff that is like literally quick, it doesn't have to be fully developed to run. Man, Jackson Arnold is almost damn near perfect in that. Like, I mean, like literally, bro, he doesn't have to think about it. It's count the numbers, read the end or the linebacker or the safety, depending on whatever his read is that particular time, and throw the ball out. And it's normally a completed pass. And that completed pass can go for 7, 8, 9 yards, depending on how the defense is set up. But when he has to actually drop back and sit in the pocket and actually go through progressions and stuff like that, man, bro, we saw it this past weekend, man. Ball State sacked Auburn, sacked him twice, but in all, Ball State had 5 sacks in the game.
So I got a question. Is that more so Jackson Arnold holding the ball too long or our offensive line?
I've been asking this question for the longest. I've been asking the question. I've been saying, is it the offensive line? I added that caveat to it this week. At first, I said, is it play design? Because could it be because in the drop back game, the routes are taking too long to develop, and Jackson Arnold is waiting and not throwing with the anticipation of throwing to where the receiver is supposed to be, but waiting to see if the defender is in a position where he can make a play on the ball. Is it play design? Is it him holding the ball too long? Or is it the fact that the offensive line is not holding up long enough in order to give him time to throw the ball?
This is
I'm still trying to get an answer to the question. I think I know what it is. I think I know what it is when it comes to the drop back game, but I want to hear what you think.
My opinion is he had the same problem. I understand that, the resources in Oklahoma wasn't as good as the Auburn resources that he had, but he had the same problem in Oklahoma. To me, a tendency is a tendency. Yeah, he has a tendency to hold the ball too long.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's the reason why a lot of times he has to make just dynamic plays with his feet because he holds the ball too long.
Mm-hmm.
So he has to create in different ways, and it works.
But like I said, is him holding the ball too long because of the fact that the design of the plays and the routes are taking a long time to develop? That's the question I'm asking. Okay, so I give you a technical part of the game right here. Let's talk X's and O's and technical parts of the game. If Jackson Arnold was under center, if he was taking a snap from under center, right? If he was taking that snap from under center, and we see him and the route he has to take, basically saying that it's a 5-step drop that he has to take. And once he gets to his drop and he has to take a hitch, if the route is a 8 to 10 yard dig, when he gets to the 5th step and he takes the hitch, the receiver should be where he's supposed to be at, correct?
Correct.
All right. If he's already starting in a shotgun position, right, and he doesn't have to drop back that far, now he's just sitting there just waiting until the route develops. You know what I'm saying? Like I hope, hopefully you understand what I'm saying when I say this. Like, maybe him holding the ball too long is because if he was under center and he was dropping back, maybe it would look different, and maybe the ball would come out faster that way. But the caveat to that is, even in shotgun, there are a lot of guys that are in the shotgun that actually can get the ball out quick as well when that happens. So I'm just sitting here saying, like, I don't know what the reason is, because I feel like me personally, I feel like it's play design, and I feel like it does take the routes a little bit of time to it happens.
So we talking X's and O's. So if he in the shotgun, he got at least a 3-step drop. Boom, boom, boom.
At least a 3-step drop, yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. Then what he should do is step up in the pocket at that point.
Mm-hmm.
We see that sometimes he still drill back. If he does step up in the pocket, it's to bring the defensive line to a place where he can scramble and get outside. So he really don't like stepping up in the pocket. So
he moved in the pocket really well against Baylor. I mean, like, if you go back to that Baylor game, he moved in the pocket very well against Baylor. And I mean, I'm just being real. Like, when you go back,
he moved in the pocket to scramble.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, he moved through the pocket to scramble. He wasn't looking downfield. He was figuring out holes to get to. Boop, 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 I'm finna go. Like, you seen it. My bad.
We got 9-time champion on the phone, man. 9-time. What's on your mind, my guy? What's up?
How y'all doing?
We doing all right, 9-time. Can y'all hear 9-time? Can you hear 9-time?
Yep.
All right, I think so. If you can hear me, everybody else can hear. What's going on, 9-time? What's on your mind tonight, my guy? You still trolling? You gonna be trolling?
So I got a name for you. I got a name for y'all.
Okay, go ahead.
Malik Murphy. Y'all remember the name?
Yep. Murphy. Yep.
So remember, I think he was the last official visitor we had at Auburn before we got Jackson Arnold.
He was actually there.
Malik Murphy's at Oregon State is where he landed. 4 touchdowns, 3 picks, 64% completion percentage, and really doesn't have a rushing element there at Oregon State. I'm telling you, I don't know if Freeze was going after him for the QB3 role, or if he was going after him for QB1. But I really think, does Arnold have his flaws? Absolutely.
Yep.
But I tell you what, it could be worse for us.
You said, okay, so you saying we could have had Malik Murphy in that situation, is what you're saying?
Yeah, Malik Murphy, it'd been worse with him.
Yeah, I remember. I clearly remember that because Malik Murphy came in on that Wednesday or Thursday, and he stayed. I think he stayed for the afternoon, or he stayed overnight, and then Jackson Arnold literally came in that next day and was there that weekend and committed that weekend. I clearly remember when that happened. I remember when.
And everybody was talking Malik Murphy up.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie. I was a Malik Murphy guy. I thought
Brother definitely was.
I was a Malik Murphy guy. I thought Malik Murphy had the height. I agree. I didn't think that he was a threat to run the ball. He can run, but he just didn't do it at Duke, last year. It's not like that's not his thing. But the thing about it is, I feel like he had a strong arm and things stuff like that. I did feel like he was turnover prone a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie about that. But in Hugh Freeze's offense, what we've seen the past couple of years is that the quarterback does turn the ball over. But Jackson Arnold hasn't had an interception in 2 games, which is very promising to see. So to your point, 9-time, you might be right. It could have been worse.
And let me give you another one. So somebody I wanted us to go out in the portal and get was Jaden Ott from Cal.
Okay.
Because Jaden Ott was scary at Cal. Well, he wound up at OU, as we all know. I looked up his numbers today. He's healthy. And through 2 games, he has 5 carries for 6 yards. And is buried on that depth chart. And think about all the resources OU used to get him there. Because let me tell you, he cost an NIL.
Yeah, he did. He did, because he was he was the number one guy. He was the number one guy in the he was like when he entered the portal, he was the number one guy in the portal when that happened. And everybody was excited about him when he got to OU. When he got to OU, everybody was like, "Oh snap! This John Mateer, Jaden Ott combination could be one." Ladies and gentlemen, joining the chat around the water cooler is Auburn Tez. What's up, Auburn Tez? Hi,
what's going on, fellas?
You doing all right? You doing all right?
Good,
You doing all right?
Feeling pretty good, man. I'm recovering. Busy weekend. I finally got my feet up under me now, man. I was a little drained this weekend. I feel better.
I'm just happy you made it back safe, man. You was in a dangerous environment.
Hey, 9-time. Appreciate you calling in, 9-time, man. I ain't want you to hang up, but I appreciate you calling in, 9-time. Appreciate you so much for calling in.
But hey, can I say this? Can I say this though to 9-time real quick?
Yeah, go
9-time. Hugh Freeze has all the pieces to cater to the offense that he wants to run, that he needs to run. So it's really no excuse.
You're right. Ladies and gentlemen, the man, he's on the line right now. The one, the only, Ant Robinson. What up, Ant? What's going on?
What up, Ant?
I appreciate the introduction, man.
No, hey, you a little low. We can barely hear you. We can barely hear you, Ant. You kind of low. Your volume a little low.
Oh, my bad. You can hear me now?
I'm gonna turn you
yes,
up.
Yes, sir.
There we go. I got you.
What's up, fellas? I appreciate the introduction, man. I ain't never felt that special in a good minute, you know.
Trust me, bro. It's always special when you come around the water cooler, man. What's on your mind, man? I saw you comment in the chat. You said I was right, but you said it wasn't that. Explain to me what you're talking about.
So if you notice the passes he do to Horatio, time on target, right?
Yeah.
A lot of passes on the hitch curls to the outside. It's like he's trying to get the timing down, but at the same, I don't know. It's like he's more comfortable throwing inside the hash on those passes than outside the hash. If that makes sense.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Not saying that he don't have faith in the receivers, but it's like if you go to any pass inside the hash, it's like the time is there.
So let me ask you something. Ant. Do you feel like he because and I was talking to my brother about this. I feel like his arm strength is like real suspect at times. With those passes outside the hash, it's just like a different type of zip that he put on the ball when he's throwing those type of passes.
I mean, his arm strength better than last year. That's all I can ask for.
He said his arm strength better than last year. Hey, I mean, okay, all right, okay. I say this: Jackson Arnold arm strength was actually pretty decent last year. Like I remember because when he first committed, when he first committed, I did a little video. I put a little video together of some of his plays, and it was one play that he did. He stood in the pocket and he literally stepped into the throw and made a hell of a throw. It was like a 38-yard pass downfield, like on time, on the line, right into the receiver's hands. And bro, I was looking at that. I said, man, God, to be more careful. Like if we can get that on a 65, 67, 66% completion, I think Auburn got a chance to be a playoff team. You know what I'm saying? Things, stuff like that. So he always had the arm strength. It's just the fact of to your point, hold up. I know. It was a comment that came up. James Barnett had a comment that I wanted to put up, and I rolled by it real quick. He said, here it is. He said about the drop back passing game. James said that fellas, could it be what Coach Hugh Freeze said today about the offensive line not straining enough, meaning they got used to the quick whistles in practice, and now they have to get out of that mode? Your thoughts on that? So Coach Hugh Freeze said today, and he was asked a question about, if I can remember the question correctly, he was asked about it was something. I can't remember exactly what the question was pertaining to, but his answer was like, well, what he thinks it is when you're in camp, when guys get close to the quarterback and things of that nature, the DBs, he mentioned the DBs. He was like, when they start rushing to the DBs hear the whistle and they just stop because that's just what they're used to. And so now what he's saying is something about that they have now that they're trying to figure out a way that where they can get to the point to where that is not the case, so that they're able to actually play through the whistle. I didn't mean to take that comment down, but they want to play through the whistle because it seems as if he used the word straining on the offensive line because he felt as if to your point, Mark, is what you said earlier, that Ball State was getting a pass rush on the offensive line at some point in time. They were getting pressure on Jackson Arnold. So that could be it. So and that's the question I've been asking. I've been asking the question all along. Is it Jackson Arnold holding the ball too long in the drop back game? Is it play design, or is it the offensive line play? It got to be one of those three, because all three of those are connected in order for the drop back game to work.
I mean, I play lineman in like high school, so it could be that. The point that, when you in practice, you get a quick whistle or whatever. So in the game, your timing gonna be different.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing about that is, you gotta find a way to simulate game speed. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So it's like you could say that, but at the same time, it's like this is gonna be week 3. You ought to have that issue fixed by now.
Definitely by week 4.
Man, the issue is those tackles have to learn how to survive on that island. When that tackle, you can get back on that island, if you ain't got that speed, you gotta learn how to survive on that island. And
yo, Hello.
I don't know if it was so much that because he tried not to scramble in the whole first half, and we see how
Mic check. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I
Yeah,
got
you
you.
good.
It was just
Yeah.
a little feedback, but we good.
Can't hear y'all. Hold on.
No, that's Marcus. Then if Marcus can't hear us, that's Marcus. Well, go ahead. Ant. Go ahead, Ant.
I mean, he tried not to scramble the whole first half. So, in a way, as a coach, if you know that's his game, you can improvise that. You can do more rollouts. If that's what he feels comfortable in throwing and having better timing on, just do rollouts. There's no problem with that.
There was one play there was a play in that game where they did try to roll. They tried to move the pocket and they tried to roll Jackson Arnold out. And it was a corner route to Cam Coleman because Cam Coleman was on that side of the field. That's what they was trying to get the ball to. And it did. Apparently, Jackson didn't like what he see. He just threw the ball away. They did. There definitely was a rollout play that they tried in his previous game with Ball State. I gotta give them that. I see them trying to get stuff to get the downfield drop back game passing. I just feel like it's not working all the way like you want it to right now. Just find a way to make it work in the RPO game. That's it. That's literally it. If you can find a way to make the passing game work in the RPO game, I think we'll be fine. That's it. And shout out to Ed because Ed was in the locker room with us doing the show while we was watching the game, and he was like, outs and hitches. They were there the whole game, and they more than likely they're gonna be there all season long. So I don't know, man. I'm.
But I agree with that fact, though, Nick. At the end of the day, if that's what he feels, I mean, that's what he went to Oklahoma for, to run RPO. So obviously, that's what he feels comfortable in. If that's what he feels comfortable in, just throw the ball out the RPO and call it a day.
Agree. I mean, especially when his completion percentage out of the RPO, every pass he complete out of it is just damn near completed. Like I don't think he has. He has few misses out of the RPO game. I think the one that I can remember is the one that Cam against Baylor, the slant route. That was a miss. But other than that, I don't think I remember any other ones that he's been thrown out of the RPO game that he has not completed. To be completely honest with you.
Yeah, because when he get in the rhythm, he like Mike said, when he get in the rhythm, he nice.
Yeah, he's nice.
The reason why I say this on strip is because all right, the two players in mind, and Simmons is involved in both. If he throws that ball in the Marcus Simmons game further down the field, it's a big play. That's a touchdown. Last week, last Saturday, he had another one. Michael Simmons on the bomb route. He threw it again. Those are two big plays that if he puts enough on strip behind the ball, we looking at our kind of different right now.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying though. That makes sense.
I ain't gonna agree with that. Only reason I say that because if you really look at that play, they had a safety over the top on both of them. So if he do put a little more arm strength on it to let him run up under it, there's a chance it's gonna be either a pad breakup or an interception. So on a pass, he really put that on the money. I'm not even gonna lie. That really the only place he could have put that one.
Yeah, man. And James came in and said,
I kind of see him. I sideline a little bit. You put a little bit more up on him and fall right in the grab bag.
Yeah. All right, Ant, man. Yeah. Anything else on your mind before we get up before we move it on?
Hey man, y'all saying the wrong number one team in the SEC, man. Tennessee, the number one team in the SEC right now.
Whoa. Tennessee, the number one team.
Tennessee, bro. Tennessee, and they're gonna be Georgia sad. I'm just gonna let you know now.
That's a statement win, right?
Bruh, listen. Okay. Hey, if Tennessee beat Georgia Saturday, I will be happy to sit here and say I was wrong about Tennessee this year.
Hey man, what their quarterback? Their quarterback ain't
Aguilar.
Bad.
Man, listen.
I agree, man. 100%. Ain't as bad as making me think.
No, that man was bad last. We was talking about that man was bad last year. That man was
Hey, he
horrible.
pretty good this year. Hey, ain't you known for saying that you can't take last year into first name?
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. You're right. You're right. He got into. You got a point. He got into a system where he got a running game behind him, with him and things stuff like that. But man, look, that man went from 3,700 yard passing, that man to 3,000 yards passing last year. I mean, shout out, man. I got to give Josh Heupel his credit so far. We'll see what happens the rest of the season. I gotta give him his credit so far, man. He put Joey Aguilar in a good position, man, to make him to make his strengths work out better. And shout out to Star Thompson and what's the other running back name? Is it not Bishop? It is Bishop. Running back at Tennessee, man. Shout out to them, man. They a little bit. So hey,
look, it's just like last year, right? Faith Thorne went 1,000 yards from his first year to his second year, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not the player, it's the system. If you put them in the right system, hey, you can make it look like Tom Brady for real.
Hey,
you know, but he got to be in the right system.
That's what they doing. They making him look like Tom Brady.
I agree with you, Ed.
They making him look like Tom Brady. Hey, we'll see though. Hey, if Tennessee come out and beat Georgia, and wait a minute, Georgia got to go to Tennessee. They got to go to Neyland Stadium for that game too, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's a possibility Georgia lose that game. And you know what? It's gonna make my prediction of Georgia not making the college football playoff that much more.
I do got one more thing to say. I got a hot take. I got a real hot take now.
What's up, Brad?
Everybody talking about Florida, and y'all putting Billy on the hot seat. Billy gonna be LSU.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna be LSU at LSU.
He gonna be LSU.
That take is smoking.
That is
That's taking on fire. That's taking on fire.
But listen, though, this is what people not looking at, bro. Even though Lagway played bad, South Florida's not a bad team. Period.
Oh no, not at all.
I agree with you.
Be life out of Boise now, and Boise went up first.
Yeah.
And being honest, if you take away the player spitting on the dude for South Florida, Florida win that game.
You talking about was it Sapp? Was it Sapp that spit on the dude? Tyreek Sapp?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It might have been. But I'm just saying though, if you take that away from it, Florida win the game.
Okay.
Florida got a nasty defense.
Yeah, I agree with you.
You get Lagway in the rhythm. Hey man, all I'm saying, I don't trust LSU defense still. I really don't.
All right. Okay.
And Brian Kelly don't throwing games like that.
Only thing is I don't think Lagway healthy.
I don't think he is either for real.
He ain't been healthy all season.
Yeah.
You get but if you get him in a rhythm, they're gonna beat LSU. Cause look, man, whatever Dabo got going on at Clemson, man, I think about he done ran his course up there. It's 2 weeks in a row. He done look ugly. When you supposed to have a Heisman quarterback and a top-notch defense, I don't see it.
Man, I thought Clemson was a national championship contender, and they possibly still could be. Where? I don't know. Who knows? They possibly still could be a national championship contender.
Hey, he better hope he don't run into Gus, but Gus gonna run him out the stadium.
I don't think they play Florida. I think they play Miami this year.
Yeah, I think they play Miami.
Stadium.
Oh, well, yeah, that's right. They do got to play Carson Baker. They play Miami. That is true. That's true. Yeah, and shout out to Ant, man. Ant always come on here with the facts, with the hot takes. Shout out to Ant, man. Ant, you got social media. Tell people they can go follow you at if you got social media.
And a risk taker.
Man, I'll be on that road, man. I'll just be cool and talking on the little podcast right now. I'm gonna give me one started though. All
right, we'll make it happen. Let us know. I'll be a guest on it. Please, I'll call in
yes,
for sure.
Yes, sir.
All right, Ant, man. Appreciate you calling in, my guy.
All right, man. Y'all take care, fellas.
All right, man. You too.
Be safe, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, shout out to Ant for calling in, man, rocking with us here around the water cooler, man, and giving us his take on it, man. We appreciate that so much. Tez joined us in the middle of the show. So Tez, man, what's going on? How you feeling?
Feeling pretty good, fellas. How y'all doing, man?
Good. Tez, we want to get Tez. You said you got a chance to watch the game again. Give us your thoughts on it. Give us your opinion on how wide open the SEC is right now. If you had to pick, give us 3 to 5 teams, or just give us 3 teams who you think could. Well, nah. I say like this. Tell me how many teams you think can compete for the SEC championship right now, based on what you've seen from the first 2 weeks.
The SEC feel like the Big 12. It feels like it's legitimate about 8 teams that can compete for the championship in this conference.
What I said at the beginning.
I mean that's realistically looking at it. Like it's about 8 teams, and then on top of that, like I've said previously that I think that there's going to be a 3-loss SEC team in the playoffs, and I think we starting to see why I said that. Like this conference is brutal, bro. Like it's just a stretch of games that is tough to navigate. One week you look good, next week you don't. Realistically, that could win it. I'd say you got the usual suspects. You got Georgia, LSU could win it. Auburn Tigers could win this thing, man.
Indeed.
Oklahoma looks pretty good. I think they got a chance to win it. Texas A&M hadn't showed me nothing, but I'm still high on the talent. I think that they hadn't lost a game, so they still are in the hunt. I don't know. Man, Texas, they could win it. I don't know what's going on with Arch and that offense though.
I think Arch got a show.
Yeah. And believe it or not, Vanderbilt.
Yeah, that's
Vanderbilt could win this conference, man. And it's a tragedy that they're not ranked in the AP top 25 after dominating the Virginia Tech team that took South Carolina to the brink. I think that's a little bit of bias. So, man, it's as wide open as it's ever been, bro. Like, I think we all kind of led to this. Like, we spoke on this happening in the offseason. I think everybody kind of had the opinion that there would be no dominant team in the SEC this year. That it would be just like, dominance by committee.
Shout out to the transfer portal and NIL.
Yeah. But I guess I say we're watching the Auburn game. I watched it and I called in the DC show. And then I watched it again.
Okay.
And a lot of what I said had changed, man. Like I look at games like this against inferior talent, man, and I look for execution. And I counted enough mistakes to get us beat by better teams.
Okay.
Not only to just make it a good game, but I'm talking about get us beat. We had like a muff punt. It just wasn't clean football. It wasn't a clean enough game against inferior competition to my liking. Now I could be wrong. It could be the pessimist in me, but to my liking, it wasn't a clean enough game to just like hang our hat on. We saw a lot of good things, of course, but a lot of that was because we were playing Ball State. But the penalties, man, like it's just I could go down the list. Now we have we really don't know what's going on with the field goal kicker. Our long range field goal kicker, hopefully he's okay. Now the backup, he looked pretty decent on kickoffs, but I don't think we got a chance to see him actually kick any from 40, 50 yards out. But in a team with an RPO based offense, where we're gonna be running the ball a lot and playing a field position game, we kind of need the field goal kicker to be pretty decent.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Now we got Darrell Robinson out. Then we got Damari, who's expected to be a game time decision, but I think he's gonna play. But man, we have to scare teams on the ground. Otherwise, their passing offense leaves a lot to be desired. And I do want to say this. I know that it's Ball State. Then they beat us with speed immediately. That first hit gave me so much concern that Jackson Arnold took, because in the SEC, your quarterback don't get up from those. You know what I'm saying? He don't bounce back 100%. Like he You know, you can't just turn a SEC outside linebacker loose on your quarterback with a free rush and expect him to be the same guy in the following week. So like that is concerning. You got away with it, yeah, because it's Ball State. But when that player is 6'6", 250 pounds and runs a 4.3 and he hits you clean like that with nobody putting hands on him, we gonna be seeing Deuce Knight sooner than later. All right. So yeah, like I don't, like I said, I don't want to just go in on the team because I can point out a whole lot more stuff, but I gotta keep it real, man. It just wasn't a clean enough game for me to be excited about going into a game against South Alabama where even in the South Alabama game, if you let your quarterback get hit like that, he's gonna be different. Like he's gonna be different. And this is the guy we talking about who has PTSD from being hit so much at Oklahoma. We cannot let him do that. And I think that's part of the reason why you saw him holding the ball so long is because once he takes a hit like that, it triggers that. I'm a big psychology guy. It triggers that, and he knows the only way he can't. The one guaranteed way he doesn't take a hit like that is if he take off and run. So like, man, like in games like this, man, I want to see so much better execution. I don't know if we looked over him or we taking him for granted or what. And you know, it's a couple things in there with the passing game. Why were we trying to throw outs all the way across the field? Like, why are we making our quarterback throw the ball, you know, throw 30-yard passes to gain 8 yards? Like, and it was impressive that he can make those throws, but it's like in the SEC, those field corners are going to jump those outs.
That's what I said.
And be running for 6. Like, I hope that's just not like. I hope that's just some practice scrimmage type stuff, and that's not like really a part of the game plan, because that's a long way to throw the football against some of these corners that we're gonna see. But yeah, I mean, I was encouraged that we got the win, but like I would love to see better execution, and I want to see that against South. I want to see us execute very well.
Well, get ready because South coming in and embarrass Auburn on the homecoming week. I'm trying to tell you.
Even South DB is gonna pick that out. Tez, you heard me say that on the reaction show. I said them DBs gonna play down here. They're gonna pick it off, and that's going to 6. Like they DBs gave us a benefit because they set off 10 to 15 yards deep. All you had to do was push up the field and run a start route. Boop. Push up the field, run an out route. Boop. It was easy.
Yeah. So basically, the two teams that we've played so far have been afraid of our wide receiver room, basically.
Yeah, afraid to get beat. Yeah.
I agree.
We're going to play a team that's not going to care. That's going to dare us. Like, hey, throw the ball down the field. And I get it. The RPO game is what we do. And Jackson Arnold looks good in the RPO because one of the things about the RPO game is if you make the right decision, it leads to wide open passes. Like that's why he looks so good, is because if you make the right decision, it's not like he's throwing contested passes in the RPO game. These players are wide open because they bite on the run, you know. So, but kudos to him for being able to do that and operate the offense in that way. I just love to see better execution. And if we're gonna be an RPO team, just go ahead and lean. We can RPO our way to an SEC championship, I believe.
Yep.
If they execute it well with the pieces that we have. I think where we get in trouble is when, like he said, yeah, man, we took a cute. He even said it. I give Hugh Freeze credit in the press conference. He owned it. We took a few too many shots down the field. We probably could have threw hitches all night, which they could have. Y'all just said it. They were there all night. I want to see that level of execution when we play a better team. So if the hitches are there against Georgia and Oklahoma, take those. Don't try to force this ball down the field. That one pass to Malcolm that Ant was talking about, I would love to see Jackson Arnold put that ball at the back of the end zone. You don't want to underthrow.
That's where it was supposed to go.
Yeah, you don't want to underthrow the ball into double coverage, especially in the middle of the field, and that's what he did.
Yeah, exactly.
Against a better team, that's a pick.
Yeah, you got to throw that out in front of him, let the wide receiver run under it.
Yeah, because he had beat them both to sleep.
Like, that's what I said. His arm strength is suspect, bro. I said this, Ted.
I don't think it's suspect. I think he misjudged the pass. Like I've seen him make that pass.
It's 2 weeks in a row.
You saw the pass he threw to Preston Howard.
Yeah.
That ball could have went through a piece of plywood, bro. He got on. He can dial it up when he want to.
I didn't say he didn't. I just said it's suspect. He
Down the field. Now,
even the interception they got called back because of the roughing the passer penalty. He threw that hard as I don't know what to
man, he didn't have to do that screen that hard. He did not have to do that screen that hard.
Bounced off Eric Singleton's face mask. Eric Singleton he just bounced off his face mask. It just went. I was like, man, come on, man. You gotta take a little bit off of it, man. You gotta take a little bit off of it.
I love the wheel route that Eric Singleton though.
It's a great route.
I love the way they using Eric Singleton. He's in motion every play. He's clearly a focal point from every defense. They got the memo that this kid is fast. So like I'm gonna be interested to see how much he gets implemented and how creative they get him to using him.
9-time champion with the breaking news. Tank Bigsby has been traded from the Jacksonville Jaguars to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Really?
Yes.
For who? Or what? Or rather, probably assets.
I don't know. But hey, he got traded to the Philadelphia Eagles, man.
That's dope.
That is.
That's how it is, Mike.
Yeah, he's got a dope, man. Let's see. Well, Jaguars beat my Panthers this weekend, man. Bro, we got to get better. Robert Smith said RPO. RPO, man. Bryce Young still my guy. Just saying. Still my guy, man. RPO like game. Shout out to Robert Smith is what he said. Travell said, I told y'all he throws like a shortstop. James Barnett said he threw a pass a second too late. If not, takes it to the house. Yeah, I agree with you there, man. Mike McKinney he said, Marcus, I feel like feet are not set a lot of the times. And that really could be his feet is not set most of the time.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I agree with Mike.
Not stepping into the throw.
But that's why I said it's suspect. I didn't say he didn't have it. I said it's just suspect because he can put oomph on the ball. We see that. Like Ted said, it takes a lot for a quarterback to throw across field like he doing, and he did it multiple times. All night almost. So, but it's just I don't want to put my quarterback in that position, especially because those passes at certain points were coming out flat. Mm-hmm. And like Ted said, a DB gonna see that, bait that, and we going to the house.
And you're gonna see teams probably south this week, this Saturday.
No, probably in it.
You're gonna
bait that look.
Mark my words. You're gonna see teams attack the right side of this offensive line with speed. You're going to see nickel blitzes. You're going to see the fastest linebackers you got lined up over the right tackle. You're going to see them attack this right side with speed because I think we put on tape that, hey, if we decide to drop back and throw the football, then that side of the offensive line is limited on protection. It's not as quality. Hey, you almost want to, I don't know. I ain't gonna say that. I was about to say you almost want to see Project Shoal in the game.
Well, here's the thing. You got right now.
It's too late.
You can't make that change right now. Like the change you can make is putting Xavier Miller back at right tackle. So that would be the most feasible thing to do, and moving Mason Murphy into the reserve role. But
let me ask you this though, Nick, about that real quick.
Go ahead.
With Xavier Miller and ask both of y'all actually, Xavier Miller and Mason Murphy.
Okay.
From watching the game, it seems as if Mason Murphy is excellent in the RPO game. He's excellent at getting to the next level. He moves his feet pretty well when he's going forward. But it's just like he's not equipped for drop back football.
You can't kick step.
Where I think Xavier Miller is a little
trouble.
I think Xavier Miller is a little better at that than him.
Exactly what it is. That's exactly you're correct in the whole analysis. The problem,
so is this a situation where we switch out right tackles when we want to throw the ball at the field? The
problem is you gotta play to your strengths because Jeremiah Wright's the same way. Jeremiah Wright is a hell of a run blocker, but the problem with him is pass protection. So basically, your whole right side of the offensive line has a problem with potentially pass protecting and holding up for a long time. Left side, you don't have a question of that on the left side. But when it comes to run blocking, Those two guys run it, do it well, and that's what Auburn does very good. We're very well. We run the ball very good, very well. So that's the reason why I say like, and that's the question that I'm asking. And I've been asking like when we talk about this drop back passing game, is it Jackson Arnold holding the ball too long? Is it the offensive line, or is it play design? That I just keep asking the question because like I really want to see what people think about this. Because of the matter is, like, I saw Auburn Dad answer the question in the chat. He said he thinks it's all three.
Yeah.
So he thinks it's all three. And my thing is, I see where he coming from with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I understand exactly where he's coming from with that.
I say 50-50 offensive line and Jackson Arnold holding the ball too long.
But the thing is, what we have to like here's how you rectify that problem though, man. When you have to be able. You got to be able to throw the ball. We just have to be able to throw the ball out of the RPO and not utilize drop back at all. Like literally, just get a passing game out of the RPO. Just get something that you're comfortable with, that you know that you can do, and literally just run those routes and those plays out of the RPO style, right? Out of what we show in the RPO game. I mean,
well, the thing about that is, Nick, when you get behind the line, when you get behind on downs. You're going to have to go back to that drop back game. So it got to be, like you said earlier in the show, he got to figure out something to make it some type of effect.
I agree. But the thing is, like, if we can run the ball and we can affect it, and we can affect the linebackers' first steps, if we can affect their first steps and get them to hold and we're running the ball effectively, we can open up that little back part between the linebackers and the safeties, that little area right there. We can take care of that all day in certain games. But the thing is,
that ain't gonna matter on 3rd and 12 though.
Yeah, well, no, it won't. No, it will matter. It will matter if you get depth. If you get depth, it will. But the thing is, you got to be able to run the ball. Like if you're able to get my thing is, if you can get 2 to 3 yards, 2 to 4 yards on first down, that's good. If you can get 2 to 3 yards rushing on first down, that's good.
But what's gonna happen when you got to open up that passing game? When you got to, when you can't.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you have to be able. If Auburn is able to run the ball effectively, right? And you can get a passing game out of the RPO game to where you have routes that develop basically what you want to do in the drop back game. You can put those routes in the RPO game. If you can effectively put that into the RPO style and we're running the ball effectively, it will affect the defense because you're running it so well. And things stuff like that. You can run play action off of that because it's going to affect the linebackers. It's going to affect safety's eyes in the backfield because they're going to be afraid they getting 3-4 yards a pop every time they run the ball. I mean, we got to come up here and help them tackle and things, stuff like that. So there is things that you can do. Now, the drop back game, my bad. I'm sitting here watching Caleb Williams trying to run around. But the drop back game is not going to work. It's not going to work because in the drop back game, the offensive lineman's first steps are back. And that's the problem that we have on the right side of the line. If we were to just run a passing game out of an RPO style, the offensive lineman steps wouldn't be first back. It would be forward or side or a step down. You get what I'm saying? So it affects their steps to where it's still we'll just have to have a pass option on every play, basically. Like a run pass option on every play. Like we can't just do drop back. We just have to have a run pass option on every play. And that's what I'm saying. We have to just be able to do that very well.
Yeah, but I think we can though, Nick. I think we can. I think there's a way that we can drop back and pass the ball because we look good in the short game. 3-step drop, getting the ball out, like he looks good throwing those passes, and there's a lot less stress.
But those are RPO calls though.
Some of them. Some of them weren't. Like some of them, like the throw to Preston Howard across the middle. That was drop back 3-step, let the ball go. Like I think he can excel like that, but you just got to be so like in order to create big plays, 3-step drop. It's all about like timing and stuff. Like you running like stick concepts and stuff like that, where you can or drags where you can get like an Eric Singleton on the move and he can turn a 5-yard drag into a 40-yard. You know what I mean? Because can't nobody catch him. But you got to be willing to draw that up, and we don't see a lot of that. A lot to your point about play design, it's not really the drop back game for Hugh Freeze. Looks like it's specifically designed to go down the field. It's not in you can get down the field passing without calling down the field routes, if that makes sense. Like
Yeah, I understand
levels,
exactly.
concepts, and things like
That makes
that. Like
sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
you can do that. But the problem with all of this is I don't think that's who Hugh Freeze is.
Yeah, he just want to take a shot. He want to take shots down the field.
Yeah, and that's what he's going to do. And to be honest, that's what we paid for, right? That's what we didn't we didn't pay. We didn't pay for drop back Hugh Freeze. We paid for We paid for RPO Hugh Freeze.
Did we though?
I paid to win games.
That's 10 wins, Hugh Freeze.
We ain't pay for nothing, to be honest with you. We ain't none of that.
Yeah, I didn't have a dime to go.
Yeah, we have.
I pay. My opinion is my payment.
Shout out to Phil, man. Phil in the chat said, "What's up, fellas? What's up, Phil, man?" Brad said he only looks good on those drop backs, drop downs on the quick passes. Is when there is someone sitting in a soft spot in the middle of about 10 yards. Eventually, defense will sit on that. That's exactly. Yeah, that's what Tez was just talking about. He looks good on that. But see, what I've been saying is what I consider to be a mature passing game is if you can affect each level of the defense. If you can affect the short, the intermediate, and the deep pass, not just trying to take a shot all the way down, not trying to take a shot down the field all the time. Have you seen? I'll ask you this question. This is a legit question. Have we seen Jackson Arnold layer a ball 12 to 18 yards down the middle of the field?
And Malcolm Simmons pass.
That was more than 18. That was like a 30-something yard pass.
He layered it though.
In game one? You talking about in game one?
Against Baylor.
Yeah.
I think that was I think that's probably the best
closest,
example of him doing it.
Closest one.
And to be honest, like that was a pretty pass, but for my money, man, smoke that ball down the seams. It turned out well, right? Because he layered it, it dropped in the bread basket. But I'm telling you, man,
that ball actually, if you go back and watch that, actually Malcolm had to stop and turn around and catch it.
It worked out because
a lot of scene plays like that.
Yeah, it wasn't. He actually, if you go back and watch that particular pass, Malcolm actually had to stop running a little bit, slow down to catch that football. Yeah. And I see Robert saying the Cam Coleman catch on the sideline against Baylor. That one could have been put out a little bit further in front of Cam as well too. He could have took a little bit of air off that one. That one could have been put on a rope a little bit better. But I don't think that the pass. I don't think so it doesn't matter.
I don't think they asked him to though.
Okay.
I mean, to your point, like you made a very valid point about play design. And when you're talking about layering the ball over the middle of the field, you have to have routes on the field that pull linebackers down. Exactly. Like they're not just gonna play empty space. So he's never really had an opportunity to throw a route like that because we don't have any of those routes on the field. I give him an open window to throw it.
I give you a great example. And it's a play that a lot of people run. There's a play that is that to affect the linebackers. It's supposed to affect the linebackers because what you're trying to do in this specific play is you're trying to throw the over route about 15 to 18 yards down the middle of the field. So basically what it is, you sometimes you see this play literally, and it looks like it's almost in max protection is what it'll look like. You have two receivers. One receiver just runs a straight post down the middle of the field, basically a clear out. You have a receiver on the other side that runs an over route. And normally what they're trying to do is they're trying to affect those linebackers so they can soften up their space so the quarterback can just throw it over the top. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to have some type of tight end running back coming out of the flats in front of the linebacker's face to affect them to come down so the ball can be layered over. We haven't seen anything like that in this offense, to be completely honest with you. Haven't seen nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen like we saw the flood concept against Baylor when Jackson Arnold ran 30 yards to gain 5 after the period times and hold and stuff like that. And he could have just dumped it off to DeMar Ross right there in the flat and could have got an easy first down when instead of him having to do all of that. But I mean, I just sit back and I'm just like, yeah, man. Like when it comes to the play design, I'm just looking at it and I'm just like, it seems like every single downfield pass is a big shot play, and it's offense.
4 verticals.
That's exactly what it is. It seems like it's just straight 4 verticals all the time, or some deep post combination that he's just trying to get. You want the receiver to hit the head on the back of the goalpost. I'm just like,
it's weird. It's weird too because Eric Singleton is like the perfect receiver to affect zones.
Yeah,
it's like putting him on drags and crossing routes in the middle of the field attracts so much attention that you almost can, like you said, if you put like a post over that, like you have one-on-one with some of the best receivers in the world or open field, like it I don't know. It's just not Hugh Freeze though. Like, right? I've never seen Hugh Freeze run any of the concepts that we're talking about. His entire career has been throwing that ball deep down the field.
Yeah, man.
So that's what we got, man.
Hey, we just hoping it get better, man. You know, it is what it is, man. He said, Phil said, he was open on that deep post test. That's what he said. He talking about Malcolm. He was open on that deep post.
Which one?
The one he underthrew the football, but then he said he got
yeah.
He said he got sacked though. It was he got sacked. Brad said he was too greedy. He make a bad gambling addict because he is high risk, high reward, it seems. I would have to agree with
You know what, Brad? I can agree with that because I'm glad it didn't work.
I can, but I also feel like he wanted to give the fan base what they wanted to see. At the game,
so you saying Hugh Freeze was listening to the podcast like us saying, "Hey, we need to see y'all open up the pass a little bit more."
That's what I'm saying. Like, but we knew that these next 2 games would be the best time for him to do that.
Yeah.
Like we all said on this podcast that if he's gonna try to open up and do little wrinkles with the passing game, these next 2 weeks would be the best time for him to try it out. And we wanted to see it because we have so many weapons at receiver. So
better not do that against South. I'm telling
you. To Brad.
So now we cool on it because we scared. We straight. Go back to RPO. Keep running the football. we good what we seen. I was straight in the beginning, but we good.
To Brad's point about it being a bad gambling addict, I'm almost happy that the drop back game didn't work. I feel like if he'd hit a whole bunch of plays down the field, then we would go into the South game trying to do that, and we get
every game trying to do that.
Yeah, and so like I don't know. I'm kind of glad. Hopefully, he took from this like, hey, we need to lean into what we do well.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Because I'm telling you, Major Applewhite and this South Alabama football team trying to come in and ruin Auburn's homecoming. I'm trying to tell you, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. South, no joke. I'm trying to tell y'all. All right, man. We've been on here long. We've been on here too long. And we appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us, man. Please remember, man, that your boy Nick, we go in the locker room, man, and we watch the game, man. You get to watch me react to the game, man. So this week, 15 minutes before kickoff, man, South Alabama versus Auburn. Come in the locker room with your boy and watch the game with me. Watch me react to the game. Listen to y'all in the chat, man. We appreciate y'all so much for rocking with us here. Shout out to everybody that came and watched with us this past week, the Ball State game, man. We're gonna be doing this every week. Every week as an Auburn game, we're gonna be doing this live in the locker room. You get to come watch your boy watching it. If you haven't seen it, go watch the previous one. Go watch the Ball State one and tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you want us to improve on and what you like about it. Then right after the game, make sure you head over to Auburn Addicts TV for the official post-game reaction show, Tiger Vent, with the mayor, Marcus Fitzpatrick, and DC Wolf, and of course, Auburn Tez, man. Okay, my question is, why does he have Men in Black as the Secret Service guys? And why is the mayor getting Secret Service?
Man, it's a very important mayor, man.
Exactly. He don't
I
understand that, Tez.
never heard
It's not just any mayor, man.
mayor getting Secret Service.
Exactly.
That's wild. That's wild. to me.
We gotta protect me, man.
I hear you, man.
We
All
gotta
right,
protect me.
man. And make sure that you go follow these guys on YouTube, man, at It's SEC Season, at Tight Sports, Alabama Football Megacast, at Auburn at TV. Follow our guy Dustin over at Uptempo Podcast. Be Sharp over at the Sharpshooter Sports Talk. Vandy Chris over at the Golden Broom Podcast. At the Huggy Beard himself on YouTube. Follow him, Huggy Beard, on Facebook, and Bubba Hyde on Facebook. Make sure you follow JMHO Sports Talk, just my humble opinion, Sports Talk with Coach Sean on YouTube. And of course, On the Block Sports with Coach Carr on YouTube as well. And of course, Tez, he got it in the chat, man. I'm telling y'all better get ready for this, because guess what? Tomorrow, the rank is coming up. Tez, what are we ranking tomorrow?
Hey, man, same thing. We're ranking the top 10 SEC teams. The other 6 go on the bench. Got a message there from Tim Tebow. He was kind of upset what we did with his Florida Gators last week. We had him on the sidelines, but apparently we was right. Apparently we was right. So, yeah, if you hadn't checked it out, man, and you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to at SEC Season on all platforms. On Tuesdays, we rank teams. Come check us out. 7 o'clock Central Time tomorrow. We'll be ranking these SEC teams. Should be interesting because it's getting a little bit tougher now. All right. I think that these rankings are going to go a little bit differently from the way they have been, because some of these teams have failed. Some of these teams look good. Some of them don't. Yeah, we have a fun time. But yeah, check me out, man. All y'all invited. I appreciate it. And appreciate y'all for having me again, man.
Always. Appreciate
You're
it.
part of the show, bro.
Bill
But I got a bone to pick with you, Tez. Because when I picked Ole Miss, you was like, I'm shocked that you picked Ole Miss. Why do you pick Florida?
I did. Hey, so shout out to Marcus, man, because Marcus was the one that left Florida on the bench.
But the thing about it is, man, rankings are about what the team has done so far, what the body of work they put on the field so far. Ratings are different. That's the whole thing. Shout out to Brad. Brad said, "Oh, my daughter just got accepted to the South." Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about.
Congratulations.
Welcome to the Jaguar family. We appreciate that. Yo, Nick, you got to keep the triple touchdown call in the locker room, man. Righteously, bro. Hey, it ain't going nowhere. I don't see. Can y'all hear it? Can y'all hear it? I can hear it. Y'all can't hear it, please. Anyway, did y'all hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
Like, y'all heard it clearly?
Yeah.
Not clear.
Okay, never mind. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you gotta come to the locker room to hear it. You know what it is. By the way, you don't have to promote my old page, Bubba Hyde, anymore. I can go live on a new. Okay, all right, never mind. Don't go follow the Bubba Hyde page. Just the Huggy Beard. Just the Huggy Beard page on Facebook and the Huggy Beard himself on YouTube, man. We appreciate that. Quinn Collie, what's up, man? He said if Auburn beats Oklahoma, they head into the Natty. Whoa. Wow.
Okay.
Pretty sure. But hey, we'll take it.
I hope so. I take it.
I hope so too, man. Shout out to Ken, man. What up, Big Ken in the chat? Fellas, man. Shout out to Ken. The link was in your email the whole time, Ken. You could have jumped on. I'm just saying. It was. All right, man. Marcus, what you gotta say to people before we get up out of here, my guy?
Man, check us out Wednesday, man. Until then, be safe.
Yeah, be on the lookout, man. I'm dropping an interview. It's not gonna be on the show. We're gonna drop a standalone interview with the voice of the South Alabama Jaguars, JT Crabtree, man. We're gonna have him. That interview should probably be up tomorrow. Hopefully, if not tomorrow, it'll definitely be Wednesday. That video will be up, man. JT Crabtree, the voice of the South Alabama Jaguars, man. I'm gonna do an interview with him. So be on the lookout for that. Hopefully that'll be up tomorrow. Ready to go, man. But before we get out of here, man, make sure you follow us on Facebook at the Water Cooler Talk Podcast, man. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at the Water Cooler Talk. Follow us on Twitter at CoolerSpot23, and of course, subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell button here on YouTube so you know when we post more videos and when we go live here around the Water Cooler, man. We appreciate it as always, man. Before we get up out of here, man, y'all have a good one. Better yet, man, y'all have a great one. Y'all be blessed, man. Make sure y'all give the man upstairs above his, because guess what? He deserves all the praise and all the glory, man. And we'll be back Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, back around the Water Cooler, man, with another great discussion, man. And we appreciate y'all, man. And as always, it is one love. Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? We out this mud. Take us out, Eugene Asante. I holla.
Boys and girls of all ages, you're tuned into the Water Cooler Talk podcast, the biggest podcast in the world. Yeah.
Thanks for checking out this episode of Water Cooler Talks with your hosts, Nick Frazier and Marcus Fitzpatrick. Make sure you like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform so that you never miss an episode.